So give me a suggestion. I really don't mind. I'm going to accept anything. No. Very adventurous diagnosis. Pain treatment with the side effects. Pain medication by muscle rheumatism to treat the rheumatism or arthritis could surely have a lasting serious side effects by causing them. In extreme cases, they could completely break down the entire gastric intestine wall, or even actually leading to the fall down of the system. Finally, the new series, nothing to do with the corona. No, it's never been late. By the searching after rescuing diagnosis, there exists in the medical science in certain cases that is really similar like the criminal event. Avantoy diagnosis shows the 3 true patients' histories and stories with the dramatic turnarounds and upsets. One Toll, very special. Toll means, I don't really know what else I can actually say. It's really good. And Prima and Tor, I don't know. It's really good. I just never wanted to say Toll as a toll. I have a tendency to read it Toll as a toll. But I never actually said a toll. I didn't actually.
Folgendes gefunden.
I have found this consequence. I have found this consequence. Ich habe diese Folge gefunden. I have this series found. I have this series found. I have this consequence found. I have this series. I have the series found. Ich habe diese Folge gefunden. I have this a sequel and a follow-up or the series found. I don't really need to. To activate the more of assistant helps, I don't really need to. I'm actually better than you. But I cannot actually help it read a toll as a toll. But although I never said a toll, this toll. No, I was talking to this toll. But I just read a German. That's my problem. I just read it. I accidentally read a German every single time I saw a toll. So toll, it's really nice and a cool and a good. But that whatever actually, whenever I said a toll by toll, calling it toll, I never actually wanted to say toll. Don't get that wrong. I never had this type of intention. No. That's really interesting. I don't really need to. Houseless. Homeless. I don't really need to. When life, gets tougher. This was, one bleak in a deep sadness and desperation. After 2 years on the street, this 32-year-old houseless, homeless Bomo meets once early employer again, and he shows the report where he has used to work for in good time to earn money. Back then he used to actually be there. He had to actually work for the place. And this was a deeper look. And the sadness and despair, I don't really need to repeat it. I'm actually much faster than you. I don't really need it. Tanta Emma Harden. That means, a mom and pop dining business on the wheels. Very fresh bread and butter and milk when the fridge is empty. And the closest supermarket nearby customers is kilometers away. Then Heiko can definitely help those people by offering the fresh products, delivering, by operating one's business on the wheels. He travels, and the reason I flew from village to village, and he actually takes care of the people. He drives his car to deliver the food. I don't need to. I never suffer from the lack of vocabulary. My vocabulary comprehends everything. I want to show you. I never had any difficulty. Even actually a legal case in the Savan Hoyman, I never had a. It's not simple. Mandated vaccination. Let's try to see. Mandated marriage. Arranged marriage. I'm actually much faster than you. Bill Gates, he actually drives the World Health Organization wants, to dedicate or at least possesses the coronavirus patent to disseminate and circulate the vaccinations and vaccines to people in the whole world. This Microsoft founder Bill Gates definitely instigates and necessitates whatever quantity of rumors and insistences or assertions many critics have definitely wanted to have the true face of the event by peeling it off, or others really are thoughtless, or they are not at all having enough of them. Bill Gates has not just forecast the pandemic ahead of time. Rather, he somehow is being involved with the corona spread to make money out of this, a vaccine company as a money-making business, according to many conspiracy theories. However, the coronavirus is one bioorganic weapon from China made by the Chinese authorities, who just really, at least, wanted to spread the virus, which indeed was from the Chinese laboratory by an accident. Because this, according to many different aspects, this was an organic weapon. This is a bio weapon from the Chinese, who already actually, had a definitive idea. And it was by mere accident leaked from the Chinese laboratory. Because of that, Spain wants us to be mandatedly vaccinated. And Spain wants to put an end to democracy on May 5th by asking everyone to be vaccinated as long as there is a new arrival vaccine. And what to actually make out of these type of theories and where they come from and why they are there, you can actually listen from this post who explains everything. Mask obligation, and the mobility limitations, and social distancing, and the contact prohibition. The government truly silences its own citizens during the corona period. Yeah, because of that, there goes a massive protestations, venting out of frustration about this mass control mechanism. That's what has been said. And listen, these are all, everything listed here is not my opinion, and they're conspiracy theories. Either, what Bill Gates already actually not just simply had, forecast this event, but he was already working on the development of the vaccine. So he wants to actually, possess a patent, who eventually, is a technical real power and a whipping hand of the World Health Organization by being a real sponsor who's been wheeling and dining with the high members, right? I'm not lying. I actually read it once.